James, first 90 minutes done at Huish Park. How did that feel being out there on the Huish Park pitch?
Yeah, it was very nice. Obviously, we've had a few games on drier pitches and more bobbly pitches, so first and foremost, it was nice to be on a zippy pitch. And I think for all the lads, you can trust your touch a bit better and you can move the ball about and hopefully play some good stuff. And I think first half there are glimpses of good patterns, and I think all the boys have been kind of waiting for a pitch like that just to show what we can really do. And it does make a massive difference to the play and how you can trust your touch and show where other boys are. So yeah, it was good to have a proper example and experience of what games are going to be like.
I mean, ultimately, it was a 3-2 defeat here against a young Cardiff side, the first defeat of pre-season. You had your chances, like you say, you had your good attacking moments, but then sort of conceding quite quickly after you sort of doubled the lead. Did that sort of peg you back a bit or sort of lose that momentum?
Yeah, I think from what we've discussed in there in the changing room, it's work on both boxes really. That's what's going to win you games, is to stop conceding in one goal and be more ruthless in the other goal. I think individually, Percy had a chance we've got to do better with, and we've got to be more ruthless in taking our chances, and at the same time when we're on top is staying on top and not conceding where all the momentum shifts, because that happens in football. You take one lapse of concentration, they score, all of a sudden they're in the game when they haven't had a sniff really. So in terms of winning, that's what we've got to be better at, and that's what pre-season's for. It's showing our weaknesses, and now at least we know that before going into the season, so we can work on that.
I mean, that attacking lineup, you had the pace of yourself and Harvey Greenslade, you have the physicality of tonight, it was Jarvis, then maybe next time it's Tavon Campbell. Are you enjoying that sort of dynamic of the front line and sort of the energy you've got within it?
Yeah, I think we've got a great dynamic in terms of we've got boys that can be a physical threat, we've got great ball players, we've got Bray, we've got Coops, we've got Harv, Jev, we've got a mixture of both, so there's a great combination, but then now it's getting to know each other's games and how to exploit other teams. And yeah, I think first and foremost from today it's just making sure we can shore up our box, not concede so easily, take more chances in the other end, which obviously is difficult to get right, but now we're aware of that. I think the middle third we played some great stuff, but ultimately you want to win, you want to come off the pitch with a win and victories behind your belt, because the season's soon coming, so, and it's going to be a test and we need to win. That's what you're in the game for. So.
And there's 3.5 weeks until the season starts. How have the last few weeks been for you? So you had the three friendlies, 4 friendlies now out of the way. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels good. I think initially the first couple of weeks is, especially when you're new, getting to know the boys, getting to know how they play, and it kind of hits a switch where you're like, right, a few weeks to go, you've got to focus, you've got to now turn performances into results. I think that's where we're at the minute. It's no alarm bells, but we now know what we've got to work on, because those 3 weeks will go like that, and you're in the season and you're in the thick of it, and you're playing for points, you're playing for livelihoods as well. So yeah, we know that we need to instill that winning mentality as soon as possible.
Well, all the best and thanks, James.
Thank you. Cheers.